I am Ewan McFarlane. I'm a lecturer here on the Creative Media course at UCM. We're celebrating our 50th year here at UCM. We're asked as part of our milestone celebrations if one of the departments of the UCM would like to take part in this year's Christmas stamp series. And quite honestly, I couldn't let the opportunity pass itself. I knew it was a big challenge, big task for the level 2s to take on, but it was very clear at the first 2 or 3 weeks of the group, the cohort arriving with us, that they were a good sound group and that they would take on board and rise to the challenge. I was absolutely blown away with how they engaged with it. But I seen this as an opportunity for them to have real responsibility, and by taking that responsibility, being trusted with it, and seeing how far it could go, they absolutely ran with it. They grabbed it, they were engaged, they were coming in, additional, giving more hours than what I'd asked them to do, coming to me asking questions about how they were meeting the brief. Honestly, all credit to the students. They were fantastic. It was a pleasure to work with them on this. So we in creative media or in arts, we use something called the creative design cycle, and that goes through 5 stages, and that kind of forms the pattern of every unit that we do. But the real difference was it being real life, and having a client and having Maxine come up from the post office and Charlie meant that they were sitting and they'd go, this is for real, this is something where there is accountability. We are expected to create something which will be used out in the public and people have an opinion on it. That gave them motivation, and that gave them encouragement and ultimately focus to make something that's, in my opinion, is amazing. I wanted them during the research stage of the design cycle to think about the Isle of Man. What was the Isle of Man and what Christmas was to them? But not only think about that, but think about how UCM incorporates that into what we do during the festive time. So everything that you see, obviously I will support and guide, and as the other lecturers did, but they're the ones that came up with their individual stamps. They're the ones that thought of the traditions. They worked together, not just in their soul groups for the stamps, but together as a cohort to come up with this wonderful concept of the White Boys play, having the central character who's the doctor in the play be kind of a representation of a lecturer or a leader within our community, and having them be supported by the student and the wider community, which is a reflection of our Manx community. They all bought into what it is to be a citizen of the Isle of Man, celebrating Christmas, rejoicing in the different traditions that we have here in Ireland. So I think it was a wonderful thing to kind of reflect on that, and for them to also find out about some things. Certainly with this level 2 group, I wanted to treat them like level 3. Even though they were on level 2, I wanted them to have aspirations to work to level 3 standard and to really believe in themselves. If I believe in them as a level 3, they will be a level 3. And quite frankly, they absolutely hammered it. They did a great job. We had a level 3 year 2 student come on in the form of Rue, and I wanted somebody who could sit alongside the level 2s, so we have different levels working together. Not only with that, we had Gemma, who's a wonderful part of our marketing team, who also doubles up as an alumni, supporting those students in each of their different stages. And that's been wonderful, because it meant that Gemma could step into those shoes and understand maybe the barriers that they were facing. So having the ability to not only have students at different levels, having members of staff at different levels, all coming together, shows exactly why Maxine and the post office chose UCM to do this.